But the first thing we're going to do before we even go over there is she asked me to make these bars, because when you're doing a party like this, or a bridal shower in this case, it's nice to have finger desserts. I mean, there will be the main cake, obviously, but we're going to do these raspberry shortbread bars, which is a little twist. My friend, my dear friend Tamara, makes this shortbread raspberry tart that is to die for, and she always serves it warm, and I don't even eat the lunch, I wait for that. But I decided to do it with my shortbread recipe in the book, Hungry for Home, which is on page, if I could read it, 208. And but we're going to put a little twist. There's going to be some raspberry preserves on it. So here we go. I'm going to invite Avery in, and she's going to help me. Ave, hey girl. So here's the bride. I know it's a little unconventional having the bride help you cook for her bridal shower, but we love to do this kind of thing together, and it's just fun to cook with one of your daughters. I love you, girl. Yes, I've been walking outside getting a little teary about it just dawns on you, you're getting married, and I think having your bridal shower today just hit home. So I'm going to try not to cry while we cook together. So here we go. We're going to start with 3 sticks of butter. Now, I go ahead and melt the butter ahead of time. Not everybody has to do that. I melt it. It just makes it very malleable when we're pressing it down into the pan. So 3 sticks of butter all melted. All right, I'm going to ask Avery some questions while we're doing this, because I would love to hear how she's getting ready and thinking about this. What are you most excited about for the wedding?
For the wedding? Well, I'm just excited to get married.
Yeah.
But don't we add
Hang
this?
on. Yeah, go ahead. We're going to add a cup of sugar to the butter.
But I'm just excited to celebrate
that.
and be with all my favorite people, dance. Yeah, just have fun. I'm excited for everything.
Well, it's kind of fun because her wedding name, last name is going to be wedding name, I guess. Her new last name will be Orange. And so Susan, who's throwing this party, has had a lot of fun with the theme of orange. So that's something you're also going to see today.
It's my favorite color.
It's your favorite color too. All right, we've done 3 sticks of butter, 1 cup of sugar. You're going to add a pinch of salt. Just throw that in there. And then you're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, so how did Zach, who's your fiance, how did he propose to you?
We were in Wyoming for fall break last October. Mm-hmm. And he was already coming on our trip with us.
Hang on, I'm going to have you keep working. Here we're going to do 3.5 cups of flour.
And
mix that up.
One day we were going on a hike. I think we had just gotten there, so for various reasons, a lot of people couldn't go on the hike, but some of us did.
Well, that
was what I had thought, at least.
Because it had been planned, and actually I had a daughter who had broken her back, and there was a number, and my dad was there, so several of us were hiking, but she was wondering what's happening because half the people were staying home. She definitely did not think she was going to be getting engaged.
Yes, that's what I was, yeah. And then at the end of the hike, it ended at a lake, and we got to the lake, and I saw someone had lined up little candles and champagne. I was like, oh, that's really sweet. And then I saw his family and everyone that didn't come on the hike with us, or so I thought. They were all hiding behind some trees, and then I realized that was for me, and then he proposed.
He proposed right in front of everybody.
And then we went
very
swimming.
Sweet moment. All right, hang on before I want you to grab this. So what we're doing is I have a 9x9 pan here, and then I'm going to take parchment paper. Not to be confused with wax paper. I have confused it with wax paper before, and that doesn't taste very good. So parchment paper. We're going to put it in there so that when we're finished, we can lift it right out, and it'll be easy to cut. So if you can press most of that, you're going to leave a portion of it. Yeah, go ahead and press that in. So this is the part where, because we melted it, it's going to be very easy to press it down into the pan. So what other things do we have left for the wedding, do you think?
I think it's more details of timeline for the weekend, hair, makeup. What else? Oh, we're finishing the
the
bags
hotel bags.
for hotels.
Have you figured out what you're getting your bridesmaids? And
Yeah, that stuff I have to figure out. Zach's figured that out, but
Oh, yes. Okay.
I need to figure that out.
We just had her bachelorette. It was very sweet. She invited both her mom and her future mother-in-law on her bachelorette. And we had that down on a lake in Georgia. So it was a very sweet time.
It was very, very fun.
So it's all pressed down. And I'll show you that, just like that. Now we're going to take a raspberry preserves. You can do anything. I got this at Trader Joe's. You can use any kind of raspberry preserves. And I think I had a little, just go ahead and use this. And I want you to smear raspberry preserves all over the top. It doesn't have to be super thick. Try that. Yeah. Now go just before the edge. So Avery and I, she's been one of my daughters who has loved to entertain just like I do. So she kind of reads my mind before I have to say or do anything. So it was fun getting ready for the shower because several months ago, Avery was home from Chicago and we sat down with Susan. It was a rainy day. Do you remember this? Mm-hmm. We sat down with Susan at one of our favorite coffee shops. And Susan, what she is really good at is preparation. She literally asks questions. Like, what kind of questions was she asking you?
Oh, I don't even. Just like favorites of things, vision. She just thinks about all the little details that you wouldn't even think are necessary for a wedding. But she first wanted to get an idea of theme, and then what I was expecting from it. And
yeah, so it was really fun. We sat in a coffee shop, literally all of us drenched in rain, and she just asked Avery question after question after question, wanting to make sure that today Avery feels really known and thought about. So it was a really special morning.
Yeah, I don't think other than that though, I think, other than that, I didn't really have much of a say, but I didn't want a say. I think I am very opinionated and I have a vision for what I like. And so at first I gave that vision and then I think I was like, I don't want to detach from what I know she's going to do. And it stresses me out more if I had expectations then. So I'd rather just I have no expectations. I'm just so excited.
I think that's the biggest difference between my first daughter getting married and my second. My first daughter literally said, and this is the daughter that hangs out just in athletic wear. She said, Mom, run with it. Do what you want. I don't care. I don't have opinions. Avery is a bit more like me. She does have an idea of things she wants. She does have opinions. And so it's just been a different process. Okay, so here we go. The shortbread looks like this. The raspberries all over it. You're going to take the remainder, which basically is about a cup of shortbread, and I want you to crumble this all over the top. Like, just crumble. All right, so I have the oven. It's already been going at 350, and we're going to throw this in for, check it in 40 minutes. Just until the edges start to get done. Let me check it. I say 40 minutes. I think it might be too done by then. Oh, are you eating and
it's
dropping?
So good.
I know, it's so good. I mean, the dough of this is incredible. So maybe start checking it around 30 minutes. Once you see the light brown forming everywhere, pull it out. All right. So once this cools a little bit, you'll be able to lift it out and then cut it into squares, and it is so good.